Already shot your stuff. Seriously, man, you were so boring. Season 2, out of my way, I'll work on you later.
Way to go, superstar!
Wait, a positive male figure? Just giving me support? No. Does that mean Yes, absolutely. It totally means that I have to give you all my money! Hello, it is RK here, and it is January 30th, 2024, and I was supposed to have a video come out today, or in January. I forgot, so we're gonna rush this one. A lot of this was supposed to come out last year, 2023, but I just didn't have time to finish it, so we're gonna finish this tonight. It's gonna come out the 31st. So you're gonna hear my voice swap around from like, hi, I'm squeaky and stuff like that, to hey, to my regular voice. But yeah, I didn't have time. I don't have time to re-record everything and then re-edit everything. So yeah, just a heads up. It's gonna be 2022 Ryan and then 2024 Ryan working together. So just teamwork. Bye. Hey everyone, RK here, and I'm going to tell you how I made the FNAF series. FNAF Season 1 has 3 stages: pre-COVID, COVID, and post-COVID. But that's too depressing, so let's call it Baby Bird, Puppy Dog, and Beautiful Butterfly. Okay, how about 2019, 2020, and 2021? Yeah, that's better, I guess. Now, without further ado, let's get started! Okay, Henry running scene, take 1, and action! It's time we started this 3-year journey. We had a read-through at a local Wendy's and scheduled our first shoot at a comic book store. My original vision for Fredbear's Family Diner was a nice blue building with windows and a nice red lining, which was exactly what the comic store had. Our purple guy was there, Henry was there, and phone guy was there. With enthusiasm high, we started what would look like a fun shoot.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fun is everything. I can't even see him.
Do you see him? 1 second. Let me go enhance. The Spring Lock animatronics were the first ones I made. Fredbear and Spring Bonnie would share a torso, arms, and legs while having separate heads and a replaceable belly. Fredbear would have a tan belly and a black tie, while Spring Bonnie would have a yellow belly with a purple tie. Here's how I made Fredbear specifically, but I used the same basis for all the other animatronics. First, what I did was make a cardboard outline of my head, getting around my forehead, from the base of my head to my eyebrows, and from my jawline to jawline over the ears. Next would be to make the snout and the faceplate. In the faceplate, I would cut out 2 holes for ping pong balls to go in to serve as the eyes. After that, I would make the jaw and put in a screw or something to serve as an axle to let the jaw open and close. Now, let's go to the fabric. First off, I covered the head with the yellow felt, making it look as patchwork and old-fashioned as possible to give that old hand-sewed look. Then, I covered the jaw and the snout with the tan felt. I also added the ears, which I made with a piece of cardboard and a popsicle stick, but I used multiple ways to make the ears as I went on working on this series. Then, I used cardboard again to make the top hat and those classic child-chomping teeth. Lastly, I would use a triangle of black felt to give him that oh-so-boopable nose. Books, Comics, and Things. That's the comic book shop I was talking about. They let us shoot there for the first time. They were awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to give them a shout out if you're in the Fort Wayne area. Books, Comics, and Things. Best place to go to. Love it. Explosion! Now for our next shoot. I decided to go to my school and ask if we could use their small auditorium. After we got permission, we set up tables and party decorations and got ready to shoot our very first scene of the episode, Fredbear's Family Diner.
3, 2, 1, action! Bonnie and Fredbear!
Wait, that's not Bonnie or Fredbear. This would be my first big lesson in filmmaking. Improvising. I had 2 problems on my plate today. 1, we forgot to bring the animatronics on that day, and 2, we were supposed to have 15 people come in as extras and they just never showed up. So I did what I hate doing, making cuts. Thankfully the cuts I made weren't the hugest, just a B-roll shot of people surrounding the animatronics. But still, it was one that I liked, but oh well.
Just got party hats! Whoa! Look us at all. Look us at all. We're also blowing up more balloons. I think I'm supposed to kneel. Was I not supposed to kneel? You're an employee. I'm an employee.
Their reaction was gold.
We shot for the next 6 hours that day and jumped on to the next shoot.
Cut! FNAF 1, Night 1, Scene Daryl A, and action.
Hey, it's me, Daryl. I'm here for the day shift.
Now this shoot was our first one where we were actually in the games. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 was the first installment from 2014. We follow our security guard, Mike Schmidt, as he survives 5 nights at the last main Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. This was probably the worst set I have ever made. It was 3 cardboard sheets just painted gray and dark gray taped together to look like walls. I hated it. But alas, we had what we had and we shot relatively quickly. That's basically it. So, allow me to explain...
RK's Big Ol' Timeline!
Or at least what I have for episode 1. I'll do a full timeline later if you guys want one. Speaking of which, have you guys subscribed yet? You know only cool people subscribe, right? Anyways, over in 1975, William Afton and Henry Wolfe prepare to open up Fredbear's Family Diner. Here we meet the Afton family, Henry, and Phone Guy. Then we jump to 1993 with FNAF 1. Here we learn that something has happened to Freddy's to cause the animatronics to act out. We then go over to 1987 and learn that everything has happened before FNAF 2. Lastly, we end up in 1981 and see the beginning of the problem. A yellow rabbit murders a child. Then, we finally discover who's behind it. William Afton. Okay, it's not the biggest surprise, but at least we tried. Now this was our original version of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. In this scene, Jeremy Fitzgerald begins his first night in the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Jeremy Fitzgerald would be played by our very own Riley Scott. Hope he's able to play him for the rest of the series.
Other way. Other way, it makes it look better because we can't see your wetness. Shut up.
How?
Balloon Boy, you see him? Goes into the stall. See Balloon Boy in the stall. Let's get back over there. Is that better? That's great. Yeah, that's better. Like you're like, he's not possessed. He's just dumb. I have a story for him where he's just like, he searches for closest power at night because he's not fully charged yet, and so he looks for the closest sort of power. That's your flashlight. And so he takes the batteries out of them and uses them. It doesn't seem to affect all the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. Okay.
Can you tell me what
Pause it or
you
stop
want?
it.
This was my next problem. I didn't exactly know what I wanted. I was trying to instruct the actor to the blocking I had planned, but not to work on the actual character itself. I was so focused on the lore and everything looking right, I forgot to flesh out the part that makes the audience love. The actual characters. So during this very shoot, I learned to think about these things. I had to explain to the actor and to the crew, 1, how the animatronics would appear, 2, what the characters should be doing, and most importantly 3, letting everyone have fun and making it their own. This was the biggest thing I learned during this phase of FNAF. Understanding the source material, but also understanding the actors and crew I work with. That's something I'm still learning today as a filmmaker and a director, but most importantly as a person. After we shot what we could, the editing process began. Here was the final stretch for the episode. We went to Georgetown Entertainment to shoot the very first missing kid, Susie. We shot for about an hour and had a very fun scene of Logan dancing as Henry. Maybe I will see it one day. Unfortunately, that's the end of the 2019 era. I edited the episode and it came out. I gave the channel its record of 400 views with that episode. Unfortunately, a specific pandemic came out, and so the original plan that I had was gone. Let us take a moment to remember the fallen. Oh, how long you guys were there? And that's it for part 1. The next part will go over basically the rest of season 1 as well as a bit of extra stuff. Thank you so much for watching this. I very much appreciate it. This is, like I said earlier, this has been going on for a while now. It is 1 a.m. Awesome. So, I'll see you guys in about 11 hours, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, thank you to everybody that has helped me work on this project. Just with FNAF, I'm going to say it again and again and again. I appreciate all of you, every single one of you. We have, I think, over the span of the 5 years I've been doing this, we've had about 30 people work on this project, one project or another project, or FNAF Season 1, Season 2, just a lot of the other things. Just thank you so much to everyone that's been helping out. Stay tuned for part 2. Stay tuned for episode 2 of Season 2 of FNAF, and just stay tuned for what's coming up on the channel. There's gonna be some cool stuff on there. Goodbye.
Combination of robotics expertise and miracle soul juice remnant. That's how, ladies and gentlemen, Gregory is none other than the crying child. Robot children exist, but that's just a theory.